we're hoping to build a MII-STEM curriculum for future science teachers and working science teachers. MII-STEM stands for Model-Based Integrated Inquiry Curriculum, and the STEM part stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Mathematics. We're hoping to build a MII-STEM curriculum for future science teachers and working science teachers. This project is about science teacher education in Southeast Asia, and we're hoping to improve the quality of education, specifically STEM education, by examining how we educate teachers in the area of STEM, and specifically whether they're able to and to what extent they can engage with scientific practices.
STEM education in Indonesia is new, very new. We want to improve the science literacy of students in Indonesia with integrated STEM education. So this is very important for our country.
We're hoping to be able to change the quality of education in Southeast Asian countries, and specifically our partners are from Vietnam, Thailand, and Indonesia, where they have science teacher education programs and varying degrees of engagement with scientific practices.
Right now, STEM education is important in Thailand because Thailand has a new national strategy, so-called Thailand 4.0. So our country would like to transform our nation into the innovative and creative nation. So, and this is very important for us to move our science teaching, not just only teach science, but also integrate science with technology, engineering, and mathematics.
This is the example of science curriculum at 10th grade.
We compared our science curricula for children and examined how often our curricula mentioned scientific practices. And we also took a look at our country profiles, that is, the major characteristics and indicators of a healthy, vibrant STEM education in our country, as well as some demographics. And we attempted to compare how science education is taught in our countries, our science teacher education programs, and the nature of the context in our countries through these country profiles.
At junior high school, we must integrate it. No physics, no chemistry and biology. If I am a science teacher, I may not to say to student about chemistry, about biology, about physics. We have to say to student, this is science, this is science, this is science. This is our system.
We have new science curriculum, but the important thing is how can we help our teachers to deliver into schools effectively.
Vietnam student has very high ranking in PISA test. PISA is a program for international student assessment from OECD.
This is the visa. I don't know why, because Indonesia always in the low ranking. The low ranking. The last is 62.
Children from Vietnam, or maybe in higher school, don't have a lot of a good ability to applying some knowledge into everyday life. This problem can be solved in STEM education.
We talked a lot about how we might use our context to shape a new teacher education curriculum or a program of study and what it might look like. And towards that, we focused in on modeling as a key scientific practice that, to varying degrees, is present in our science education curricula and in our science teacher education programs. We felt that modeling is important because it brings together science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. as a common substrate in STEM education, and each of us is in a position to influence STEM education in our countries. We began to take a closer look at what teacher education, STEM teacher education might look like. And we brainstormed varying activities that we taught in our programs. We examined the research on STEM education and constructed a preliminary sketch of what a STEM teacher education course might look like that focused on modeling.
How can we help the teacher to teach STEM in order to help students get the 21st century skills?
We've also discussed how our work puts us in a position to hopefully make some recommendations to curriculum designers, teachers, teacher educators, those interested in pre-service and in-service teacher education, as well as governments. And by changing the quality of education, we're hoping that more and more citizens from these countries can engage in socio-scientific issues that are pressing for their nations.
Dạ, xin chân thành cảm ơn.
ขอบคุณครับ
Terima kasih.